In 1974, Nigeria was the third largest oil-producing nation in the world. Today, Nigeria does not own its own oil reserves, which is still the third largest in the world, but BP and Shell and Exxon owns all the rights of the oil in Nigeria. They take the oil out of it, and after that they sell it back to the Nigerian government. Who did that? The I.M.F. and the World Bank. These are the Kafirs we're dealing with. Second, making the dollar, whether it is the Australian dollar or the French dollar, or we call them dollars, but we know they call them different currencies, making the currency in the West prevalent as a source of value and eliminating the gold. Because when gold becomes the standard, the countries who have the gold become what? The possessors of the wealth. But they tricked the world and they took the currency and made it the wealth. And so then they took the wealth, paper dollars, and then they took and bought the gold from those countries with paper. So they took the gold and they own it now. All the gold is in Fort Knox and some other places, and they gave those people currency. Then after they gave them the currency, they depreciated the currency through wars. Then they told them now you can borrow more currency, okay, at 20%. And so now they own the country. And devils. Tricksters.
Well, tell me, Nigeria,
yes,
after 60 years of mining oil, why up to date you don't have a processing and a refinery to purify your oil and sell petrol to the world? That's why the oil pipes of Nigeria are passing through villages where poverty is worst. British Petroleum. And Nigeria has to import back its own fuel as a processed product at a price 3 to 4, 5 times more than they send it out of the country. No, those mines don't belong to us. The government signed a document with the British government, and it's in the Constitution. It's in the law that Britain will mine this place for the next 99 years. I don't know how long is the lease. So you have the same law that you vote leaders into, and when they get into this law, the Western world always make sure the person going onto that chair understands the law, which protects us. So the revolutionaries that are coming in now seem to have poor knowledge of law.